Greetings and salutations and welcome to another edition of the YouTube channel Too Many Plugins. I'm your host Alex and today we're gonna look at Arturia's Analog Lab Play. This is the free version. There's also a paid version of it, but here today we're using the free version. Comes with some instruments included. So what we have here, we have an ARP 2600. Augmented string is then one that I bought. I have the intro version. Augmented voices. These are then two of the ones that I purchased separate, I think. At least augmented strings, I'm sure of that. Augmented voices maybe is now included in this one, I don't know. You have the B3, you have the clavinet, you have the CMI1, that is... how do you call that? Basically, the Kate Bush machine made by Australian company that Kate Bush made her tracks on. Then the CS80. We have the CZ, we have the DX7, Yamaha, you have Emulator 2, then you have the Juno 6, you have the Jupiter 8, Korg MS20. The Mellotron, then the Mini, that's the Moog Mini, the modular. You have multi OP XA and then piano. Pigments, and that's probably just a demo. This here you see a lot of them that you probably need to purchase separate. So there you go, or maybe this is just like a trouser. The Prophet 5, the Prophet VS, SQ80, State 73, Sin Clavier, Prophet VS, SQ80, State 73, Cinti, Vox Content, Whirly. So the Wurlitzer, that's then the Electronic 200 by Wurlitzer, this over here. Anyway, we just go through a bunch of them and we'll see how it sounds. Farlight, by the way, sorry, I didn't remember the name, but the CMI is the Farlight used by Kate Bush and many other instruments. It was actually one of the first digital workstations actually on the planet. This is sort of like a hardware DAW. It has like a computer system with a keyboard and then a screen with a touch pen. That's actually a light sensitive pen that you can then write on the screen and edit your samples and stuff like that. Kate Bush, I've used it in several of her tracks. By the way, made by an Australian company. Very expensive. We were in that time already when they came out. They were like $70,000 or something when they came out. They're really a workstation. That. Anyway, we go first to the ARP 26. Okay, so this is a demo. Augmented strings is a demo, but I own it. Audio is also a demo. These ones are all just demos. So. You know, here we can go. So this is the presets that you have over here in basses. You have these instruments over here. And then we'll go back. We have here keys. That's you have only these ones over here. That's the classic Juno keys. These presets you have over here. By the way, let me just go back to bass over here. It's a solid bass. Now we go back over here. Leads. Aftertouch leads, then you have these presets over here. Then what we have more, we have pads over here. So all demos also, so you get only this small amount of presets with it. Cinematic shrink, I think that's pigments, yeah. So that's a demo of pigments. You have, then you have a piano. Only these two over here that you can try out. And what we have over here still, we have an electric piano, so that must be the Mark VEP. Maybe we have some other ones over here, let me see. Yeah, and then you have one of the Wurlitzer over here, electric Wurlitzer S200 that I actually own from Waves Audio. We have organ over here, let me just see the organ. 4 presets of organ, so it's all just a little bit demo stuff. This strings we have here. And then you get augmented strings over here, a demo of it. I own augmented strings. Check out the next video. It's going to be about augmented strings. So we have brasses and winds. We have these presets over here. And drums. We have these presets over here, little demos, sequences. We have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, and vocals. 3 presets over here. That comes from voice course. That's then augmented voices. So these are just demos, you know. Yeah, these are just demos. Anyway, we'll just try something out over here, and we'll see how it goes. That's the Wurlitzer S200. Ja, zebralet. Zebralet couldn't even do that, just without changing anything, couldn't even do this. Simple tone ladder. Anyway. No, that's the one, yeah. Okay, there you go. That was Analog Lab. We just went through some presets. You can go over here still and change some individual instruments over here and then play a bunch of presets from those instruments. So here's the Farlight, the CFI Farlight. That's the name of it, yeah. Yeah, they call it CMI, but I think it's CFI Farlight. That's the makers of it, Farlight from Australia. Very expensive instrument, workstation. The first workstation in the world. Even floppies and stuff. And even today they are a collector's item and they go for the price of a really, really good brand new car. It's really sample based, by the way, the Farlight CMI or CFI. Anyway, that was Analog Lab. This is for free, the version free. Of course, they are, wanting you to buy the expansions and stuff like that. But you can try out a bunch of instruments. You have 4 or 5 or 6 presets, little demos of each instrument, and then. As you can see over here, you just have the normal instruments that are included with Analog Lab Play, which is the free version, and you can then expand them on it by buying the full version or importing or buying separate expansion packs. I think you can do that here also. And here's also a function for including legacy sound. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. That is Arturia Analog Lab Play, the free version. And stay tuned for augmented strings of Arturia. That's going to be the next video. Until the next time, stay safe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.